Hey guys, if you arrived here on the Brazilian Speak channel, I'm Thayse. Yeah, so that means that I'm Brazilian. And yeah, I'm also a Latin. I have a terrible accent. Sometimes I will speak English without saying the proper word. I will speak loud. I will smile a lot. I will talk with you about relationships. Yeah, I will talk about my opinion and about my life, okay? Please give me a like on this video, share this video with your friends, subscribe here on the channel, and press the little bell downstairs because you receive notifications every time that I share a new video here, okay? So this channel I created to make me practice more English because I'm planning to move to London, share with you my view about the difference between the other cultures that I actually saw and the Brazilian, and talk about the Brazilian culture. I think that would be helpful because we don't see a lot of channels in English actually share the experience and the things about Brazil. So okay, today I will talk with you guys how I was actually going on a date with a Portuguese guy. Yes, because you can think, oh, they have the same language, so maybe, and here we have a huge maybe, was easy, right? Folks, we need to remember here about the situation. Brazilian is a Latin. Portuguese is someone from Europe, so probably they don't have nothing in common. At least that was my opinion, my idea, okay? Okay, I don't know if every Portuguese guy was like the guy that I actually had a date, but I will share with you my experience. Okay, that was a pretty weird relationship. Relationship. No. Let's not talk about relationship. We are talking about just one date, okay? So he made me a lot of weird questions, like, what was my job in Brazil? And yeah, that can come like naturally in a conversation with someone, but it was just weird. Because it was the whole conversation was about my career. I was almost thinking maybe he is trying to hire me, he's thinking about hiring me. Look, I don't have problems to talk about my personal life and about my job. I'm a lawyer in Brazil and I actually love my job, so that's not a problem. But it was weird that the guy was more interested about my career than about my own personal life. Anyway, it was really weird. In generally, when we are going to the first date, at least the first, guys usually tend to be kind. Maybe that's what I think in generally. Paying for things for girls. It's not about the money. It's about show that you care with her, that you like to impress her, But the Portuguese guy was very clear. He invited me to have lunch with him, and the first thing that he actually asked me, it was like, do you have cash here? Because you can buy your food just with cash. And I got, what? I don't care about pay for something to a guy or share the bill. I can understand that. I know that not everyone has money and sometimes I'm okay, you are not. I don't know. It's about equality, maybe that's the word. Of course that I already went to dates and I paid for meals, like guys also did with me. But I come from a culture that guys usually are the provider. Yeah, remember, we are talking about a Latin. And a Latin that comes from Northeast. So we're basically raised to way guys do things before us. Anyway, that was the first thing that he told me. And It was a really weird day. Like, um, I was expecting go with him to restaurant, to have lunch, but in fact he invited me to go to food market in London. What was actually interesting because it was a completely new experience, but I never was there. And I mean, like, yeah, I can speak in English, I can chat, I can understand, but I still have limits with the language. So when we arrived on the food market, I had no idea because I mean, like, I was not understanding the menus, on the little shops, and I saw a lot of food. I had no idea about what I should try, about what was good, about what was bad. I mean, like, remember, I was struggling with coins. I mean, like, because when I was paying for something on London with cash, sometimes the person returned me some change, and I had no idea if it was right or bad because I mean, like, it was a different money. So anyway, he just looked at me and said, "Hey Thayse, I will eat that Greek food and you can choose whatever you want here." And I got, "What?" Because I mean, like, guys, date with a British is completely different. They usually show, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but that was my experience, okay? They usually show that they care with you, they like to make you feel okay. So they talk with you and make questions like, "Thayse, what would you like to eat? Thayse, which place would you like to go?" So I mean, like, they were trying all the time make me feel safe and comfortable with them. They showed me they kind of cared about what actually I wanted or not, you know? And unless that I just looked to the person and say and had said like, "Oh, I don't know, do you have some suggestion?" The guy would take I mean, like, a decision about it. But they use it to ask me about how I was feeling, about how what I would like, you know? And the Portuguese was not like that. It was really weird. He just like arrived there and said, "Oh, I'm going to take that, and I don't care what you will eat, whatever you want." Basically, was how I actually felt. And that, oh my gosh, that was a really terrible day. And I mean, like, he had just 1 hour to have lunch, okay, guys? So he was like, I don't know the name in English, the word in English, like pushing me, to walk fast with him because he put some idea on his head that he would like to have lunch in a park. But the park was a little bit distant from the place that we were, from the food market. So he was like walking a lot and really fast and say things like, "Oh, you have to go out, you have to be fast with me because I just have 1 hour. I'm not like you, I just have 1 hour to have lunch. You were on holidays." And I got, "Dude, don't talk with a girl like that in your first date." Oh, guys, let's talk about the food. I mean, like, I just got lost on the food market because I never went there. I was struggling about uh, with the name of the foods, with the words in English. So I just got confused. And I saw a bakery and I said, "Okay, I will buy something on this bakery at least." I mean, like a donut and a coffee, at least. What's actually bad to Brazilians? Because I mean, like, we like to eat on the lunchtime. The lunchtime is really, really important to Brazilians. Anyway, when he saw me with the coffee and the donut, he just looked at me and said, "Thayse, are you just going to eat that?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Because I'm not going to share with you my food." And I got, oh my gosh, what the hell I'm doing here? But remember, guys, I'm Brazilian, so it's not easy to me be rough with someone So that actually made me stay on the date, even that I was wishing go out. So anyway, when we arrived in the park, he kept making terrible comments about my life. He just asked me, so, are you pretending coming? Are you planning coming to London again? And I said, yeah, maybe in December. And he said, yeah, but how are you going to afford that? And I got thinking, why? Because he thinks that because I'm Brazilian I don't have money? Or because he actually wants to know if I have money to pay my trip to London? It was so freaking weird, I swear to you. And then he just started to make questions. So, oh, you were a lawyer. Your law firm give you a lot of money? And I got, what? And then he kept going because I mean, like, that was not enough to the Portuguese guys. He just started to make questions like, do you have money? Yeah, you probably have, right? Because you have a car in Brazil. And I kept thinking, have a car? Have a car means that I have money? That doesn't make sense. And he just kept going, yeah, because I mean, like, you have money. I mean, like, you have a car, you paid for your trip to London. And then he said, he kept focus on business. He just said, so Thayse, I'm going to buy a house in that neighborhood. And he told me the neighborhood anyway. And I'm going to plan, rent the rooms. So what do you think about rent a room when you come back? I mean, like, how much are you paying for the room that you were staying on the student live house? I got, what? And he just said, because I can rent cheaper than the price that you were, paying now. And guys, I swear that was the worst date ever. I mean, like, probably it was worse than my first date with a British, but it was really bad. Anyway, he just kept following that path and he said, so I have to go. If you want, you can stay here. And I got, what? So he was just planning to abandon me there in a place that I was alone and I didn't know to walk around. Yeah, that has nothing in common with British guys, because British are so polite and so cool and they care about how I'm feeling, what I would like to do, if I'm okay. So anyway, it was really weird and I said, no, I will go with you to the station. So when we arrived on the station, I said, okay, bye-bye. Of course, I'm not going to share with you the name of the guy anyway. He just said, just a goodbye? No, Thayse, I'd like a hug. Can I give you a hug? Guys, Brazilians don't give hugs in general in strangers. No. And I mean, like, if we are in a date and we like the person, we probably will at least give you a kiss. We are not talking about kisses here on this channel. Kiss with tongue if we like you. If we don't, we just say goodbye. But he came to me and gave me a hug. And I got, what? I just got, stopped without a reaction. It was really, really, really weird. And then he said, no, Thayse, don't be like that. You really hugged me back. And I got, what? And guys, I thought that he had understood, maybe that's the word, that was not interested on him. But after a few days, he actually kept texting me, so Thayse, when you come back from Scotland, are you going to see me? And I got, nope. And he said, why not? And I just said, oh, because I have like a party with my friends. It will be my last day in London. So, I mean, like, I actually had a problem with that because I took a train. The train arrived late in London. And it was my last day there. Anyway, I had actually the chance of seeing my friends on that day, but it was really hard. But the point was not that. The point it was because he just texted me and said, "That's your answer?" And I said, "Yeah, because I'm going to stay busy. It will be my last day." And he said, "Yeah, but you can you can invite me to go out with you." Guys, it was so weird. I mean, like, the guy that I was actually liking, I couldn't see again because the train arrived late from Edinburgh on London, and then it was my last day, so I really got busy. So if I couldn't see the guy that I was actually interested about to see because he was a good guy, why the hell I would invite a Portuguese guy that I didn't have a good connection to see me? So yeah, that's not because Portugal and Brazil speak the same language with some differences, of course, that I'm actually going to say to you that a date is easy. No, 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 no. It's a very different culture. And I just kept like surprised because I mean, like, he was too much aggressive, and I don't like aggressive people, and made some questions that I never ever saw a guy asking me without actually know me a lot. So it was so weird. Anyway, guys, that was my experience about how was date. No, not how was date. How was go on a date with the Portuguese guys, okay? And here we have a conclusion. Yeah, I still prefer to go on date with a British guy or with a Brazilian guy. But Portuguese, probably not gonna happen so soon, okay? But I love Portugal. My family actually, wow, that was hard, right? Come from Portugal, okay? So anyway, I will let here suggestions of videos, okay? And I hope to see you again here. Bye!